Brogan Lee Butler.
Studied for the last 6 months, but you have seen it before.
Yeah.
So inshallah ta'ala, it will come back. It will come back and everything.
Inshallah, inshallah.
The more you relax, the more you do good.
Yeah, definitely.
Inshallah. Okay, enjoy.
Alhamdulillah, happy?
Yeah, alhamdulillah, happy, yeah.
شكرا alhamdulillah. Taha मैं उस्मान भाई के साथ बात को लेने आती हूँ. उस्मान भाई है. हाफिज, I just finished the chakra. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. मैं आ रही हूँ. This one yes, पास आ रही हूँ. अल्लाह हाफिज.
Taha Tanvir Butt.
Hello, my name is Gary Winthorpe. I got all A's in my A levels. I'm really happy about that. I was really stressed. I did maths, biology, chemistry, and maths, biology, and chemistry, and that's for medicine. Yeah, I'm really happy.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. I'm so very proud of you. So very proud of you. So very happy. Are you happy?
Yeah, I'm happy, yeah, buddy, woo! This is mad, this is crazy. Alhamdulillah, finally graduate medical school. I say finally, like it still feels like yesterday when I, Gary Winthorpe, collected my A-level results, and it's literally gone by in a flash. Like, look at me now, Dr. Gary Winthorpe. It's been absolutely amazing these last 5 years. I didn't want to really vlog graduation. I thought I want to talk to people naturally without having a camera, like, hey guys, welcome to my graduation vlog, what's up? Like, nah, I didn't want to do that. But honestly, it was amazing. It was so nice for like the families to meet as well. Like, a lot of my boys, our parents hadn't met before, so it was nice for that to happen. I managed to like give a kiss to my mum and my dad on the stage. Alhamdulillah, like, really nice day, and what an experience, honestly. I wanted to take this opportunity as well to quickly not only say thank you to Allah and also like to you guys and everyone, but also to share some lessons that I've learned from medical school, just quite briefly. Hopefully these few lessons do help someone. The first lesson is what you put in is what you get out. I remember in first year, I think, we had these teaching sessions in the dissection lab where there were these cadavers, and where there'd be this teaching fellow and a small group of students, and the teaching fellow would quiz the students, quiz us, and you were supposed to do like some pre-reading before these sessions, but I bit of sting on still. I sometimes why am I erming and ahhing? Like, I'm a doctor now, I can say what I want. I didn't do the pre-reading sometimes, huh? What are you gonna do about it? Take my degree away? Don't, please. I'll do anything. I'll do the pre-reading again, please. Sometimes I didn't do the pre-reading, and so I didn't know what was going on. I mean, even with the pre-reading, I didn't know what was going on. So imagine how clueless I would be without doing the pre-reading. Anyway, I remember this one time where the teacher asked this question, and I thought, yo, let me have a good go at this. I gave my answer. I kid you not, everyone started laughing because my answer was so bad. It was so incorrect. They assumed, oh, he's just joking. Like, that was a joke. That's how bad my answer was. I had to play it off that I was joking. Like, yeah, I was joking, guys. I was totally not trying my best to answer the question. It sounds mean. It sounds like they were bullying me, but this is what makes it funny. They genuinely thought I was just like joking, but no, I was in truth trying to answer the question. And yeah, it's from that experience I learned what you put in is what you get out. And also another lesson from that mini lesson is when you come to medical school, everyone has A stars, everyone has an amazing UCAT, everyone has an amazing personality, these accolades. You're no longer really the cream of the crop, and that can be hard to get used to. I also remember one of my first exams, I passed. But imagine this was the first time I had a successful result, and yet I was unsatisfied because I looked at my result and I saw I passed. And I was like, yeah, that's good. But then I saw my ranking and I was like, damn, that is low. Like, I was below average. And that continued throughout medical school. And some people, when they receive those types of results, they'll say, oh, it's because I'm from a certain background, I'm not as privileged, or other people, oh, it's my skin color, or this, and they just make up all these reasons. And really, it just comes down to how much work you put in. The reason why I was consistently below average in my exam scores throughout medical school was simply because I didn't put as much time as other people did. I put enough time in, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to scare everyone. I am a competent doctor, I promise. I sort of know some stuff. Just give the paracetamol, man. I know my stuff, I know enough to pass and be a good doctor, but certainly other people, they put more time in to get better exam scores. Going on from that, the second lesson sort of links in, and it's that teamwork makes the dream work, baby. I could not have got through medical school without the help of my boys. You guys know who you are, yeah? I'm not going to start listing off names, yeah? Because first of all, no face, no case. Second of all, I'm going to miss someone out, and then they're going to be like, shh, 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 shh. You guys know who you are. You guys helped me so much. Thank you so much. Jazakallah khair. Oh my gosh. That is the honest truth. I couldn't have got through medical school without the help of my dear friends. I've seen it where people think they have to do it by themselves, that they sort of isolate themselves, and they don't ask questions, or they don't get involved, and they don't see what their other colleagues are up to, and they don't receive any help, and can destroy them. Honestly, like, it destroys you, because this journey of medical school and life as well, you cannot do it by yourself. And there's nothing brave about trying to do it by yourself. Actually, there's bravery in humbling yourself and asking other people for help. That's the brave thing to do. I remember in 4th year, my finals exam, my December finals exam, I was on the brink of failing it. Literally, I calculated it. If I dropped one more mark, I would have failed that exam. From that, I was like, yo, that is mad. So I decided to like humble myself and just ask my friends who I knew did so much better in the exams. I said, mashallah, like, bro, I know you've done so well, mashallah, like, that's amazing. What did you do? Like, what was your preparation? What stuff did you use? How much did you work? And I asked a range of different people as well, people who I knew were doing really well in their exams. And I literally just did what they did. And I ended up doing much better in my summer exams. I was still, obviously, your boy, below average. You know how it is. But I still managed to do a lot better. I passed a lot more comfortably, alhamdulillah. You have to see what other people are doing. It's not comparing to others, it's learning from others. So teamwork makes the dream work. The third lesson, positive mindset. This is not going to be brief lessons. I can literally, I've not even made a script. Like, I can literally talk for ages on all of these things. Maybe I'll make another video where I do go into more depth. But in life, you can't be negative. You have to look at the glass half full. I feel like people complain too much. I've listened to everything and anything. I mean, people complaining, oh, it's raining. Oh, why are people complaining about the rain? The plants need to eat food as well, dude. You think someone's walking around with a water can around all the fields and all the moors and watering all the grass in all the fields? No, that's not how it works, dude. It's gotta rain, dude. That's how it works. And I talk about this in a TikTok. Medical school is not just 5 years of medicine. It's 5 years of life. And stuff can go wrong. Maybe your parents are going through a divorce. Maybe there's like a family crisis going on at home. Maybe someone in your family is really ill. Maybe you lose someone in your family as well. And it doesn't wait for the right time. Not that there is a right time for any of those stuff to happen, but it'll often happen at sort of like at the worst times. Maybe during your exam or just before your exam, or maybe during you're having sort of like friendship or relationship problems. Everything sort of piles up and can become very difficult. There is so much to say on this, and I think I will do a separate video on this point in terms of how to deal with these sort of things during university. But one of the biggest things that you can do is to have a positive mindset. Take your time to emotionally process whatever's happened. It's okay to like cry. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to be angry. But then to ultimately realize that, A, it could have been a lot worse. And B, you have to keep on going. That's the key thing. Like, whatever happens, you must always like keep hope and have to keep on going. Because trust me, it can get tough. Like, just medical school exams by themselves without anything else happening is very tough. It drove me to like places, bro. I had to carry the boats and the logs. Like it really drove me to that sort of no man's land. To then have other stuff to deal with alongside medical school, it can be very tough. But having a positive mindset will help you get through those tough times. I promise you. And it's about also understanding that it doesn't last forever as well. Like, I can say in hindsight, like, alhamdulillah, despite any difficulties, like, you come out stronger. I'll do a separate video on this. Otherwise I'm just going to talk for ages. But that's my third lesson. Have a positive mindset. My last lesson, last but not least, all my days, this is going to be a long video. Always show love and respect to your parents. I remember when I was in third year and my parents dropped me to my university accommodation, which was like a 1 hour drive for them and then a 1 hour drive back. And along the drive, we got into a bit of a disagreement. I don't want to say argument because I'm too old for like arguments, really, I think. But nevertheless, like, we arrived at the accommodation. You know, I said my salams, I said byes. There's no like big beef thing. I was just a bit annoyed at them, whatever. And I entered my accommodation with my bags, entered my room, put my bags on the floor, and then sat on my bed. About 10 minutes later, one of my best friends video calls me. And as soon as I answer the video call, I see his face and I know he's going to tell me the most devastating news. He says, Taha, my father's just passed away and I wasn't even able to see him. And he just starts crying and crying. And it was a very big shock. And obviously it was a big shock. I didn't know what to say. Like, what can you say in that situation? So after him, you know, crying, and after listening to him, and after saying a few words, the video call ended. And then as soon as the video call ended, I immediately called my own parents. And as soon as my parents answered the phone, I immediately started crying. Like, I was proper weeping because it was like God was reminding me, you know, you were annoyed at your own parents, like, and at any minute I can take them away. Like, at any minute your parents can go. And the thing was is that my best friend's father was younger than my own dad. So it was, yeah, you'll see it as well. Your friends, unfortunately, or people you may know, they might have family members that pass. Unfortunately, you may even lose people, you know, as well, which is very difficult. But those of us who still have our parents, like, we need to take this sort of stuff as a reminder to look after and to show love and to have patience with our parents. They've sacrificed a lot, and I think, you know, graduating, the graduation day, that reminded me of that as well. I was made sure to remind myself like how much my parents sort of sacrificed for me to get to that stage. That's why I didn't really feel like it was just my degree. It wasn't down to my work. Obviously, first and foremost, it was only possible through the will of Allah, through God, but also like my parents, like they've done so much. So it was practically their degree as well, really. And I know that parents can be a test. I've lived with them this year. Oh my gosh, I'll do a separate video on that, dude. I can talk hours on how much parents can be a test, but as a Muslim, like, Islam teaches me that, you know, the young ones, we must show our parents mercy to them as they grow old, as our parents showed mercy to us when we were young. When I was in year one, like, I was doing vomiting every day of school. My mom had to pick me every day from school and clean me up and drop me back at school. And obviously all the other times I got ill and I pooped my pants and I vomited more, this and that. You know, the stuff that they had to deal with, and I imagine they had other difficulties as well to deal with, you know, financial and this and that, and to deal with all of that whilst raising 3 children is, you know, they deserve a trophy. So yeah, that's the last lesson, to, you know, make sure whilst we have our parents, to show them as much love and respect that we can, and to be patient with them as well as they grow old. Not that my parents are old, okay, if you're watching, my parents aren't old. Okay, they're very young. They're 20 years old. They're younger than me, actually, if you didn't know. I don't know how that's possible, but alhamdulillah, like, may Allah grant them many more years of health and success and wealth and happiness. Same for all of our parents as well. And I think that's my last lesson. So thank you guys for all of your support and kind words. Honestly, people are messaging me like, oh, you know, thank you so much for helping me, and you know, you really motivated me. All these kind and sincere messages, and I'm thinking to myself, what have I done, bro? Like, what? You're the king, dude. You got into medical school, or you've done it. Like, what have I done? But it's very humbling and it's very motivating as well to read these messages. Inshallah, like, I'll try to make more videos, definitely. And I'm trying to like return back to the medicine theme as well. Trying to help more people, because it's always nice learning that I've been able to do that, even if it's just one person. And yeah, let's end it there. Inshallah, excited for the future, happy, alhamdulillah, grateful. More videos as a doctor as well. They're gonna bang. So make sure you subscribe for more videos. Okay, bismillah, peace.